The echoes of clattering weapons and armor filled the quiet cavern. Cassius shut his eyes against the sting of the pungent sulfur in the air, and he wiped a hand across his brow. He looked around and saw his companions unmoving. A racking cough shook him from his reverie, and he looked to see his commander leaning against the wall, clutching at what was surely a mortal wound in his side.
Cassius.
Sir?
Status report.
Commander, the forces overwhelmed us in ambush, sir. I fear we may be the only 2 survivors of this particular mission.
Is this everything you dreamed it would be? The glory, the triumph?
No, Commander, it's not.
Yeah, it's fair. Tell me, Cassius, what was that piece that inspired you to be here in the first place? What was such a moving, written word that you would come here of your own will?
Cassius chuckles. Yes, I believe I remember at least some of it.
Would you humor your dying commander and recite it, perform it here? Here, at the end of the world.
Cassius closes his eyes and sighs and forces a grim smile. Yes, Commander, of course, it would be my honor. Long ago, a surface perfectly unbroken, songs not yet sung, words not yet spoken. Afore she was yet wounded, fair Galarian did spin this fairest star, and yet, from unknown reaches far, a reckoning did approach, a warning bell, a fearsome clarion. The skies once calm began their thundering, O fair Galarian, behold her painful sundering, distant gods beheld it, silent, wondering. Would this shatter the creation that they made? Oh, would peace, so tenuous, stayed, but wounded now, Galarian fraught, with creatures strange and still yet stranger, who would save us from this danger? Yet hope remains, a war begun and bravely fought. United against the evils from this cursed rift, 4 nations stood, the balance did begin to shift, a brief respite, but still, a gift. Battles waged a century and more, the forces of Abyss engaged in endless war. Her fate unknown, Galarian fights. Beyond the lake of mists and veils, a force that strains, but never fails. O brave crusaders, O noble knights! One day, this rift will finally be sealed. O fair Galarian, we long to see you healed. When will that be? Oh, that is yet to be revealed. Can you see why, Commander? That was so inspirational to me. Commander? May you find solace in Pharasma's embrace. This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that's being sued by all the churches. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
I forgot all the churches.
Hello.
I'll see you in court, gods.
Hey.
Hi.
Last week on the program, I believe the main thing that the party did was teleported to Chesed, so Brixby could buy some spells. They could investigate Kira's mother a little bit more, and maybe meet up with, I can't believe I lost his name, Cassius's old friend. And Brixby got a spell, and he had to spend 7 hours writing it in a book as he followed Cassius around. They met up with Alpir Nahet, who happened to be the kindly old ex-crusader that the party met in their previous trip to Jessid, which was, just like a little fun overlap there, but he didn't recognize Brixby because Brixby was disguised as a halfling. Kira and Alwyn spent some time trying to find someone who looked like her, only to realize that she still looked like a chicken person. After which she reverted and went back to asking more people, and they found someone who recognized her general appearance and someone who had looked like her that they'd seen quite some time ago. And from this conversation, they managed to get a name. Yuke seems to be the name of Kira's birth mother, which that was a big development, but that was about all they found. They spent the night in Jessid, having exhausted Brixby's teleports for the day, and then the next day teleported back to Starfall directly into the luxury suite where they had left Rusty and Potato, only to find that an ambush was waiting for them. It seemed the Technic League had perhaps figured out where Cassius was staying, and since they had his real face, they knew he was among the group. And then they got there, they found a giant doggy boy, had a little bit of a standoff with him for an untold amount of time, perhaps the entire night. When the party arrived, it immediately jumped into combat. Hasn't gone great for that patrol. The ambush did well at the very beginning. Now they are starting to be dead. They're starting to be pretty dead. As tends to happen in battles involving this party. We are in the middle of round 3. Right after, I think Kira just had a double kill round. And now she's like standing directly in the face of the only remaining battle mage, the shallow battle mage, who, she's pretty hurt. And she doesn't like the idea of Kira being all up in her face. Let's see what spell she's going to cast to try to get out of this. I think she is going to roll to cast defensively. Yeah, she gets it. And then she is going to use a spell. Where is her freaking stat sheet, man? Alright, there it is. She is going to telekinetically cast telekinesis, the spell, and try to rip the chainsaw out of Kira's hands.
I need people to stop taking this chainsaw away. It's the only thing I care about in life. And it's a fake game. It's a real game with real emotions and real stakes and a fake chainsaw.
You hear that, Sage? Just the chainsaw.
Well, she gets on the psychic combat maneuver to rip the chainsaw out of Kira's hands. That is a 28.
And that's going to be against my...
CMD.
CMD as in CM dog.
Yep.
CM dog, indeed.
Which is sad, because you could
Combat
also be
maneuver,
saying bog.
comma, dog.
But no, I think that doesn't do it. 28?
Yeah.
No. Sorry, no. Keep chainsaw.
Well, she's not happy about that. She is going to take a just 5-foot step a little closer to the door where, she could theoretically escape. That brings us to the hip-hop detective, old Keanu Reeves here. Can someone remind me, is old Keanu Reeves, the hip-hop detective, still calm, or has he been attacked? I think he's been attacked.
I think he has.
Also,
Hasn't he?
it's concentration. So whenever you stopped concentrating on a spell to cast another spell, then...
And I will say, I said I was going to stop concentrating on my turn because I think everybody who had been hit by it had been attacked since then. So I said it wasn't worth it. So even if we were wrong and he hadn't been attacked, it has stopped on him. Either way.
All right. Well, he is going to take a 5-foot step toward Kira. And he's going to, he is studying his target, you might say, as he looks at her, but he doesn't look like as confident as he would be if she weren't so freaking blurry. He's not going to make a studied strike, but simply make an attack. Rolled off the natural 20. We are still looking at a 25 to hit.
I think that's a meets. Oh, nope, she's raging. That just beats.
68 on the blur. So that little stabberooski is 17 stab damage.
17 stabs.
Just a little stab from Keanu. It'd be better if you weren't so blurry.
Yeah,
And
I'm sure.
that brings us to the confident Brixby.
All right. Brixby confidently grabs his arcane bond, takes a 5-foot step to the left, whispers a small prayer of thanks to his brother, and then lets go another lightning bolt right down this alley right there. Just shooting it down that way.
It's not very nice.
So I'm going to need some reflex saves.
All right. Reflex save from Keanu is going to be a solid 28. How's a 28?
Oh, yeah, that's a pass. He's a hunk.
He's very reflexive. It's from his giant chest tattoo, I think.
Totally.
The battle mage, slightly less reflective. How are we feeling about a 9?
Ah, that's a big fail on that one.
Dang, she was a day from retirement, too.
I know. Could tell. She had the weight of the world on her shoulders. And, okay, yeah, so... Oh, no. That was wrong. I hit a 0 on my way to hitting that button there, as much as I would love to claim that I did that amount of damage.
And D60.
Someday. Probably not too long from now.
So, not great. So only 23 points of electricity damage, and half of that for Keanu, and then here comes the sneak attack. A little bit better on that one. So 27, rounding that out to an even 50 for the battle mage, and 25 for Keanu.
Well, that's the end of the battle mage. She was 1 day from retirement. She has been retired slightly early.
Oh, no.
Oh no. And I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right. Easygoing Cassius Hoyt.
So easygoing. Going to stride on down and around here to get within stabbing range of Keanu Reeves and take a single solitary thrust against him with the rapier. That is a 38 critical threat.
Cool. That's good for Keanu.
Yes.
Only a 31 to confirm.
Woohoo.
That's right. I am the keeper of his AC. Yeah, 31 will confirm.
All right. Here comes that less than a regular chainsaw hit damage. Ooh, yeah, only 26.
All right. He's looking pretty hurt, but he is still up.
Okay, that'll bring us to Rusty, who won't get to do anything because he was last told to attack the battle mage.
So it is Alwyn's turn.
Okay. Alwyn thinks they pretty much have the detective dealt with, getting just horribly murdered by like 9 people at once right now. So he's instead going to focus his attention on this last bodyguard here in the back. And can that bodyguard make me a fort save, please?
He doesn't want to. He was just telling me.
Okay, he can choose to fail.
He was just telling me about how he hates fortitude saves. 13.
That is a fail. It is a DC 22. So he is going to take 14 D6 damage to start.
Oh, God.
You hate to see it.
To start,
As his bones explode. So that is 54 points of damage.
cool, tight.
And I believe he is exhausted for 14 minutes. Yes, he is.
Oh, poor guy.
As I hit him with bone shatter.
I was gonna say, Pathfinder is funny because you'll hit someone with something like bone shatter and cause their bones to explode, and they'll be like, "Phew, I am tired."
I mean, to be fair, you would be exhausted after that happened.
That's one word for it.
It's like, man, all this work having my bones explode. I need a nap to recover from my bones.
Yeah. And then I will heal 3 points from my particulate form, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, that brings us to the exhausted, evasive bodyguard. I think since his bones just exploded, he is going to drop his crossbow and put his hands up. Then he's going to say, "I surrender! I surrender!" Top of round 4, Kira, Keanu Reeves is in your face. He's got a big sword.
I guess I'm gonna murder him.
Makes sense.
Like a hero would.
Like a hero would.
Heroically murder Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Come on, Dice Tray.
That's the plot of any number of movies.
Yeah, I was going to say, just like the hero of the Keanu Reeves movie, The Watcher.
Ooh, not great on my first one. That's a 5. But it's a 5 plus a 28, so 33?
That feels pretty hitty.
Should I keep hitting? I'm going to keep hitting. That's a natural 1. We're going to skip right over that guy. It's better. That's a 16 for... Oh, geez. Oh, come on. Okay. If you move 4 out of the way, 15 plus 15, 34. Nope. 35.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then last one. That's another 5. I don't think that's going to do it. Yeah, 19.
19 total?
Yeah.
That will not do it.
Okay. I'm going to roll it in the guy.
In the guy.
Oh. 9d6 plus, dang it, 75 plus 3, 78. Ooh, a disappointing 99.
Still almost double what he had left.
Oh, no, just right. Or Cassius is right. I had twice. I don't know why I had 3 fingers up. So, remove, I don't know. I can re-roll.
Yeah, re-roll it.
Oh, 66. 6d6 plus 26, 52. Okay, there. 79.
Yeah, mathematically, he could not have survived, and he didn't.
That's math for you.
It's funny how it works out sometimes. All right, well, any movement for Kira? You staying where you are?
How far away do you have to be to intimidate someone?
Probably 30 feet.
30 feet? How far is this? Oh no, don't. I just want to measure the distance. How far from me to that guy? Is that 30 feet?
That looks like 15 feet to me.
Oh, that's so much less. Even though I just remembered that he's already surrendered, I think Kira's going to say, "And stay out!" And then just jiggle the chainsaw menacingly. Oh, and can I roll to intimidate? I'm not going to do that. Let's just say I got a natural 1, and that's going to be a, 25.
It's still plenty to intimidate the exhausted, all alone bodyguard here.
That's it. I just wanted to spook him a little. That's all I have to say.
All right. Is anyone going to be killing him, or can we drop out of initiative?
We can drop out of initiative. At least I don't plan to kill him.
He did put his little hands up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to, but he's
Yeah,
boneless.
these guys aren't technically,
He's
so we ain't gonna.
Yeah, I was going to just non-lethal knock him out.
Sounds good.
Leave him here with the corpses of all his friends.
No, he's not. He's not staying here. I want to
he
teleport
resist?
him. Oh.
I just don't know
well,
if he resists
I'll-
being knocked out.
I mean, are you just walking over to knock him out?
Yeah.
He's like, wait, I surrendered. I surrendered. You're not supposed to.
Yes, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not a monster. But you did try to kill us, and I think this is just for the best. And then,
Let the record show I only shot the one crossbow bolt, and it didn't even hit anybody.
yes, I'll be sure to notate that in my record. Do you want me to roll non-lethal?
Yeah, go for it. It's actually going to take kind of a while.
Oh no.
He has a lot of health left.
If it's just Cassius hitting him, it's going to take him a little while.
Keep punching.
Just bring him in here. I think.
I'm very tired.
I did get a
Take a
30
while.
to non-lethally hit him.
Yeah, that'll non-lethally hit him.
For maximum 16 damage. He's probably just like, ow, dude.
That really hurts.
Cassius is going to end up breaking more of his bones than Alwyn did.
Please stop my bones. I'm so tired. Well, I will say eventually you managed to knock him out. What's the plan then?
I say we. But we can't like walk out of here. That's pretty clear. I may be able to teleport us all out of here. Just gotta see how far or how many people I can bring. Medium for every 3 caster levels. Just shy of being able to bring 5. Does Rusty? Can we statuefy Rusty?
That's
It's a
Taraz's
ranger spell. Yeah.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like an intrinsic part of Rusty's sitch.
I wish.
Well, gang, I'm confronted with this situation where it would be nice to like teleport us out of here, then just leave him, like I don't know, in like Yadenve or something. So like get healed somewhere. Just leave him outside a fire station. I'm pretty sure that's like a rule or something. They have to heal him.
And
But
it definitely doesn't make
no.
sense to do like multiple, right? That would be wasteful.
yeah, that would be the frustrating thing is that I'd have to spend 2 level 5 spells because I wouldn't use a greater teleport. But I mean, we could teleport him back to Torch. It's a place that I know exceptionally well and leave him there. The issue here is that, I mean, I suppose I could change my form, but he's seen everyone's new form. So, that's unfortunate. He's hoping to not get into a fight as this tiefling for a little while, but at the same time, I can't in good conscience kill this person. But if he stays here, I'm pretty sure the Technical League is just going to scrape what they need out of his skull.
Well, why don't we take him to Torch? It's nice there.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, 1, we don't have to advance the plot here at all. We can have another bottle episode. 2, I mean, I go right to that really nasty water right under the torch and have a beach episode right there.
Where we all pitch in and pick up trash.
I'm less magically inclined to remember these things. How long can one breathe in, say, a bag of holding?
I think it's like 10 minutes.
I think you're. Yeah. Are you considered suffocating the second you go in, or is there a certain amount of time before you start?
I think there's like 10 minutes of air.
Okay.
Yes. They can survive, one creature can survive up to 10 minutes, divided by the number of creatures inside, before they begin to suffocate.
I don't know if that would make transporting this would-be assassin any simpler. It by no means would be killing them if we intend to release them from the bag. Well, he still has air.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Here you go. Time to go in the bag. Any objections to the torch plan? Before we... All
Torch
right.
plan.
Should we see if any of these guys have anything on them? Like maybe someone has a letter saying to look for us or something.
No, that's smart. We should really search, but I'm imagining we just let off a bunch of... the chainsaw, the lightning bolts, like, there has to be somebody coming, so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can throw all them in the bag too, so there's no bodies in here.
That's true.
Leave them all in torch.
God. Show up and be like, hey, do you guys have a dumpster we can use?
Hey, Radley, do you need these for your robots?
Yeah.
Some
Hey,
bodies.
man.
Yeah. Yeah, we give them to Father Radley.
Oh, there's a giant
Absolutely.
incinerator on top of the hill in Torch.
That's true. Toss them on in.
That we were so caught up with the love of murder that we didn't think to loot. What sort of loot goblins are we?
Yeah, I feel like we can toss all those bodies in, and Bricks can fire off a couple of quick, what's that? Clean things up spell.
Oh, prestidigitation?
Prestidigitations, and it won't look like anybody's even been in the room.
Except for the lightning bolt damage. I'm pretty sure that's like a greater mending situation. But yeah, I say we throw all the bodies in a bag. Man, our bag of holding has seen a lot of corpses. Like, I don't know if in the grand scheme of funerary transports that a bag of holding has been used as much. All right, so now that we've got everybody together, we're going to teleport to the foundry.
Not the foundry?
And
or the foundry?
No. I was thinking about the foundry, but I guess the foundry, now that you bring that up, would be better than the foundry.
Oh.
Okay. So I have to super mess this up because I'm using a low teleport. I have to super mess this up to get us off. And by that I mean roll a 98. I rolled a 34.
And even that'll just put you in one of the other foundries.
Exactly. And so we have teleported there.
All right. You reappear in Torch. Which foundry is this actually?
It's just outside of the actual the building itself, near the
foundry.
the inn portion.
Okay.
The yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that.
It's
Got me
morning.
second guessing.
You've appeared in Torch. You've got a bag full of corpses, but nobody knows.
No one knows. Totally heroes. Absolutely heroes. Let's go weigh these down and throw them in the lake.
There is one non-corpse in the
again,
bag.
we can-
unless you.
All right, let's pop that open.
Yeah, we should change that.
Again,
because
we can just toss them into the torch and reduce them to atoms. We don't have to weigh them down in the lake.
oh yeah, that would be a really efficient cremation service.
Oh, I have blacksmithing. Can
Yeah.
that help?
I mean, given that most blacksmithing fires are built on corpses, it does make
As
sense.
we all know.
Ton of experience burning the corporeal bodies of humans, blacksmiths.
Well, and then you got to quench the sword in somebody's chest like they do in the Conan movies and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the only way
absolutely.
to get the steel to really just hate people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we pull him out.
Yep.
All right, you've pulled out this evasive bodyguard. He's still unconscious from being hit by Cassius many, many times.
Maybe
looks-
we should.
He looks so peaceful.
Maybe we should do this in a room. Actually, maybe we should get a room and then we can pull him out and also examine the rest of what we brought.
Do you mean literally rent a room? Because don't we have, like, 8 minutes left?
I mean, I don't feel like we could just walk in and be like, Connor, we need a room right now. And then walk directly to his bed and fill it with corpses. Do we own a house? Do we have real estate? Are we landlords?
You guys took Garmin's house. That's where the statue of Asher is.
I thought that was that like Asher Memorial Museum, though, filled with like a bunch of ephemera of Asher's life, kind of like
Which includes a
Graceland.
bed that doesn't belong to him. As a memory.
He was the most exuberant about stealing people's beds historically. Was really into it, and we're remembering
Asher
him.
slander.
No, we remember our friend in the way that we needed to, or the way that he deserved. Not stealing beds, sleeping on the floor like a true gentleman. Yeah, so I guess we can go to the empty house and disgorge the bodies there.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we didn't accidentally suffocate a guy, but wherever is fine.
I mean, is it like walkable in 8 minutes?
I think we can hand wave it. You guys are high enough level, and we can say you guys thought about this ahead of time, rather than trying to do a gotcha and saying your prisoner there died in the bag. I'll say you can get to the house and get him out of there.
Did you account for Brixby's canonically large ring of keys that he holds all the time? And he's like, oh, jeez, I don't have any of these labeled.
Just imagine
Let's be an
Kira
icon,
opening the
Brixby.
bag every so often and just kind of pulling him out. So he
Yeah,
can
like just pulling just his head out.
Trying to poke holes in the bag of holding. They're air holes.
It's like Roger Rabbit in the scene where he's in the laundry. He keeps popping out and going back in.
So we leave the corpses in the house.
All right. Well, you take your corpses out in the house if you want to check them out, or I mean, are you planning to? I assume planning to destroy the corpses, but are you going to take any of their stuff, or what's the plan?
Yeah, we're gonna loot.
That's good,
I
because
assume.
it's a long list of stuff that they all had between the lot of them. And Keanu Reeves had a big fancy sword and like he just like really fancy clothing that looked like it was worth a bunch of money. The bodyguards had potions on them. They had screaming bolts and long swords and kukris. And Keanu Reeves was wearing a scatterlight suit, which might have helped him if he'd shot him with any rays. You do notice that the still living of the bodyguards has what appears to be like a little handheld device with an antenna sticking up out of it. Just got that stashed in his pocket.
I would ask him what it is, but I don't trust him. So, y'all wanna nerd on this?
Yeah, I think it's better to just roll on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 1 on the die, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to beat anything Brixby gets.
I got the other side of that for a 45.
Yeah, that definitely beats my 12.
Brixby knows what this thing is. This is a ComSet. It's a handheld device that allows communication between two ComSet users. It carries audio and visual signals, including a built-in camera that can record all communications being broadcast. Communications between two ComSets require both users to tune their devices to the same frequency. The ComSet has a range of about 1 mile, beyond which communication is impossible without some kind of signal booster.
So it's like a form of communication, and there are different ways you can attenuate it to sort of express itself differently and be read differently across different waves. Bixby pulls out a small blackboard. In short, about a mile around that spot, there was likely someone else holding one of these. And it can transport video and audio. Was it on when we pulled it out of their pocket? Was it off? Is that something we can really tell just by looking at it?
And it's the kind of thing where you have to like hold down the button to communicate.
You gotta hit
So
squelch
it wasn't like
Like a FaceTime walkie-talkie, essentially.
yeah, it was. So it wasn't like recording anything. You didn't hear like the chirp, the telltale push to talk noise. It is preset to like let's call it frequency 7 on the little knob there, but it's not actively communicating, and you're more than a mile away from where you were now, anyways.
I wonder if we can use this to listen in on other frequencies and possibly pick up communication. Can't imagine that this is localized. I have to. Seems like a very efficient way for logistics to happen with non-magical flunkies.
You mean like secret communications?
Yeah, like our brain convos, which I should probably cast. I'm not going to do it while we're here. Been holding on to it, but I should probably cast that on us soon. Is
What
there anything
happened?
else you wanted us to roll at? Oh, no.
No. Kira just wanted to play with the radio some more, but that can happen later.
I think the other stuff is basically mundane enough, or you've already seen it, that I've just given you a list in the loot channel because it's a long list.
Who was wearing the fancy boots? Was it the hip-hop cowboy?
That was, Hip Hop Detective with his fancy boots and silver pocket watch.
Yeah, and some silver spurs. I love hip-hop detective cowboy. Now that sounds like a real hero I can get behind.
Pretty sure that's an anime.
It's just like Lil Nas X solving crimes, essentially.
I mean, Hip Hop Detective Cowboy is just Asher.
I mean, Asher was a charting hip-hop artist. That is true.
Well, he did have mad ups as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Some literal hopping.
With his hits, "Excuse me, ma'am, but respectfully, you look quite pretty." And similar hits. Right. I don't know if we... I mean... Those scrolls... Is Fly on the Blood Rager list?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know. I know Fly is a thing I have points in. I don't know if it's on the list.
I feel like it probably is.
It is.
Doesn't Blood Rager pull a lot of stuff from, from Sorcerer and Flies on the Sorcerer list?
They also give it to, like, everybody, essentially. Like, because even, like, witches and shamans and psychics have
Yeah.
it.
Well, witches is like a huge. That's a
Oh,
big
yeah.
part of
Well,
it.
they have
A
a
lot of
flight
witches
hex.
can get it without even the spell. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I'm just thinking of, like, different spell lists. Okay, cool. So, I don't need these scrolls of invisibility or these scrolls of fly. It would probably be beneficial for Kira to have a couple of those scrolls of fly, if not all of them. Because, do you know fly? Jura?
Me? Yes, I know Fly.
I think Kira should
I
take all
think.
4 scrolls of
I
fly,
guess I do.
or...
Yeah.
Actually, wait. What about our Cassius?
It's not on the Bard list.
You are
Because
exempt.
you get stuff from the Bard list, right?
Yeah,
Is that where you get your stuff from? Yeah.
And, Cassius, how is your ability to improvise the magical arts?
I'm afraid if it's not something that I know already, I admit to ignorance of it. Mechanically 0 ranks in UMD.
No worries, that makes sense. I mean, this is something that could be cast on you. It doesn't mean it's not self-use, but big stuff. I think you should probably hold on to these 4 scrolls of fly.
I do recognize those invisibility scrolls, though. That's a spell I'm familiar with.
I have I have the ability to do it many other ways, so if you would like to take all 4, is there any benefit to either of you? Not really sneaky types, you two.
What do you
I say
mean?
lovingly. I mean, it might just make sense for Cassius to take all 4 of those, and probably the minor images too. I have to feel like that's on. I feel like that has to be on the bard list.
I take actually. Let me see. Could I take maybe one of the invisibility scrolls just in case?
By all means.
Because that is not one that I ever put a thing into just because Bricks could cast it and I'm so limited on what spells I can grab.
Oh, yeah.
And I had one at some point. I was looking to see if I still had it, but I did not. I think I used it at some point when we were in the, like, Eldritch ship thing. I feel like is when I used it. But I will grab one of those and Cassius can take the other 3.
Logistical question. Can you use put scrolls in Hero Lab? Do they have those?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like it's kind of, you go onto the magic tab, and then you click add new magic item.
Got it.
And then
and then you're just going to do add custom scroll and you'll pick the spell.
Okay.
Yeah, and you type in scroll, it comes up and it'll say varies beside it and stuff.
Cool. Another logistical question. I think I've used a scroll once before, but it was like 2 years ago. Do they take up the same, like, as a spell slot, or is it like an action? You use an action to cast them, and then you can.
It would be a move action to get it out, and then an action to cast it.
Got it. Okay, cool. Perf. Kira would know that by now. He does not. Scroll.
What level is that Shocking Grasp wand?
It doesn't say. I'm going to assume since the other wand was level 5 that it would also be 5.
I might take this wand, but I don't have a use for this one, if
The 3 of you may. And that's the Wand of Magic Missile. Which
I actually have a fully charged Wand of Magic Missile that was part of my character creation thing that I've never used.
Well, it's definitely not as good as a caster
lower.
level 5 one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a CL one.
So,
Yeah.
I'm still adding my scrolls. But I can always use a far away, a shooty.
ranged.
Range, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That is
It might be
definitely
good
under
for
a spell.
Kira to take the Magic Missile wand.
Will not say
Yeah,
no.
that's definitely on your spell list. So,
And it's a nice spell because a lot of stuff, it bypasses a lot of things because it's force damage.
Sweet. Jeff/Cassius, is it useful for your character? Or would you like the old guy?
You could take the wand. I might. He might grab a masterwork light crossbow if there's ever just nothing better to do, just because it's there. Although in reality, I might just wait till there's a magical one that we find, because it's not going to bypass any DR.
and then the potions. I don't have any use for any of these, but Kira should probably get one of the box skins. Just kind of just inclined to just throw most of this at Kira. I don't know if
I can only add so many things. Wand, custom wand.
but that's also because I haven't seen, would Cassius be interested in any of those potions specifically? We haven't seen him in combat yet, but
Well, I feel like
twice.
he and Kira could each take one of the cure potions just because they're going to be in close combat more often. Because Alwyn can heal himself and Brixby can escape.
It's basically like healing. I say, yeah, I mean, we could just split those two between you two, if you guys are cool with that.
Jeez, what would Kira's stats be with that bare endurance?
Yeah, because you probably don't have anything affecting your con right now.
Because I was going to say, is that +2 to con bare endurance? Where's endurance?
It's 4.
4?
It's an effective +2 to your modifier
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
yeah.
to your con modifier, yeah.
That's 28 free HP.
A lot of HP.
Those are definitely useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so Just double checking. I'm taking the wand, taking the scrolls. Was I taking a potion?
Yeah. Do you two want to just split those potions down the middle and
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
they
fine.
should
one
just
of Park's
split all
and-
3 of those down the middle.
If you want
Each take one of each.
to take both of the cures, as a caster with cure spells,
That makes sense.
Oh, that's right, because you grabbed stuff from the bard list. I keep forgetting that.
yeah.
Even though I said it earlier.
But sure, I'll take a bark skin and a bear's endurance, I suppose.
Got it. Okay, so those
I
potions.
don't really see myself drinking bear's endurance unless we think we'll need the HP for a long fight.
Please take it. There's so many things to add.
Well, it'd just be one. You're gonna have to add it anyway. There's just 2, so I wouldn't be
Okay.
helping you at all.
We'll be helping you, maybe.
But yeah, okay, I'll take one. Why not? I could always hand it back to you later.
All right. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think anyone has these scatterlight suits. Only really make sense when someone's shooting lasers or rays at you, which we've historically, thankfully, not been the subject of to necessitate wearing one of these. But we can hold on to it, or we could sell it since we're in Torch. Quickly liquidate it. But that brings us to this one. I'm inclined to just maybe heal them and leave them here, as it would probably be very difficult for them to get back home. But that would...
Should we tell Connor we have them?
Oh, absolutely. Shouldn't be a surprise. But at the same time, if someone thinks that this could bring undue attention upon Torch, we could, ride them out somewhere else from here, or just want to make it very difficult for them to get information back about us for a shortish period of time. Because I imagine we'll do something to burn these disguises, these identities, within a day or so. So this is more just the most morally good thing we could do to keep him quiet.
And I could
Without
be...
messing with his bonds. Sorry.
No, I was simply going to say I could be very persuasive, and Kira can be quite intimidating, I've seen already. So it may not be able to convince him to not do what he would otherwise have been ordered to do, perhaps, but it may make him take the long way home or something, if that helps in any way.
That's an excellent point. I think that is, you all should do the talking, for sure. Despite my propensity towards it, not that convincing to people, unless I'm gonna lie. Should we wake him up?
Kira jiggles him.
No, hold on.
Oh, Kira
Brixby
stops
breaks
jiggling.
open one of the limited edition smelling salt goo tubes under his nose. It's crazy. They took them off the market just because a bunch of kids ate them and didn't read the label. You're really only supposed to break them open and inhale them, but it was a great product. Brixby's stocked up on a couple.
And he jolts awake quite suddenly and looks around all bleary-eyed, and then immediately throws his hands up in front of him like he is going to get beaten unconscious again.
Hey, buddy.
Good morning.
What are you people gonna do to me?
Ideally...
We're going to leave you here in Torch.
Oh, yeah, I guess that could do. I was going to suggest convince you to pursue a new occupation and forget that you ever encountered us.
I would certainly like to forget that I ever encountered you. Did you say we're in Torch? How long was I
Yeah, do you
out?
like it? Oh.
I mean, I've only seen the floor in this room and all of you. Seems scary so far. if I'm being honest.
It has its charms for it being a bit of a backwater, but perhaps you'll like it so much you'll want to stay and contribute to society.
And he checks his pockets, like just like looking for something, like can quickly feel that he's been relieved of at least the best of his equipment. And he says, yeah, how you'll get no arguments from me. I had instructions to make sure that if I encountered the troublemakers, the spellcaster that had been causing trouble, and the people from the posters, that I was to give something to you. I think you may have already taken it.
So vague, my friend. What was this object or message you were intended to give to us, and perhaps more importantly, why?
I just got a message yesterday morning before I went on my shift. There was just a little package waiting for me when I picked up my stuff, and there was this comm set and just instructions that if I were to encounter the troublemakers, I should make sure that you got the comm set, provided you weren't, killed or captured in the process, of course.
Do you mean to say that the intention wasn't to capture or kill us? You'll forgive me if I didn't pick up on that, as it were.
My regular orders were that we were to kill all of you except for the spellcasters, who were to be subdued and brought in for questioning. What I'm trying to say is that I received from an unknown source an alternate set of orders which seemed to assume that those efforts were going to be unsuccessful, and that I should share the device with you in the event that came to pass, which it did.
So you have
He's
no idea.
really lucky he's not one of the ones that Kira killed in 2 seconds.
Well, if you remember from the fight, he hung back and kind of just stayed outside the
true.
room with the crossbow.
He started to step in, and they're like, "Wait, Anthony, you have narrative purpose. Stay in the hallway."
How did you know my name? That's weird, man.
I went through your wallet while you were in the bag.
Yes, Anthony. Unsigned orders from somebody, but you don't know whom. Really, you don't have any guesses, or are you simply inclined to always obey mysterious package information orders?
The Technic League is full of, how should I put this gently, weirdos? They're weird people, and they're always trying to sneak things by each other or working on some secret plan. I mean, whoever it was, they were right that you were gonna win, I guess.
Who's your best guess, or top 3 guesses, as to the mysterious author of that instruction?
I don't know. It could be Gartone. He's in charge of basically everything. Or, it could be Osmond himself. He's the boss. I don't know if it's not one of them. It could be any one of them. Usually most of them don't pay us all that much attention. But there's no telling when they get an idea.
So fortuitous that of all the patrols in Starfall, it was yours that came upon us.
I mean, if that's assuming I'm the only one.
A fair point, he concedes. Let's roll a sense motive on Anthony's whole deal.
All right.
That's a 55.
He seems to be scared enough that he is probably being pretty genuinely forthcoming here.
I don't think that was a waste of a nat 20. So, yeah, Cassius would look to his companions and say, I believe he's telling us what he knows. But how do we repatriate this person? How do we leave behind Anthony the assassin and bring forth a new identity, a new purpose in life?
Anthony, what are your passions in life? Beyond robbing.
I mean, I like to think that I'm more of like a keeper of the peace than like a robber, or I just I'm in the muscle for hire gang, but theoretically like a lawfully aligned kind of muscle for hire type deal. I was just working for the people in charge of the city. I don't have to work for the people in that city. I could go to a different city where there are different people.
I remember that Connor once had a child with a pen trying to protect this place. Maybe he needs a bouncer. How do you feel about gainful? Do you have like a houseplant you like a lot, or like a cat, or like a kid?
A houseplant, a cat, or a kid? I mean,
Yeah.
I know. You can't really keep a houseplant in Starfall. The smog would kill it. But I don't have any kids or anything.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't see why it would be like a net bad thing for you to just like mysteriously roll into town full of broken bones and then just become this like, dark but sensitive bouncer.
Oh, yeah, I could get like a duster. Yeah, I could. It could be a whole thing.
It could be like a whole thing. I feel like we should probably fix your bones before we recommend you for a position that involves bouncing, because you're mostly just oozing at this point.
Oh yeah, my bones are, man. I didn't know they could hurt that much.
Oh. I can help with that. And Alwyn will put his hand on him and cast a level 6 heal spell, and he regains 140 HP.
This poor person has survived some of like it's like how many like peasants have had like level 6 magics cast upon them to rectify level 5 spells that were cast upon them before.
Hey, to be fair, Bone Shatter is a level 4 spell.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, that's so much better. It's like my bones are whole again.
Yeah, it's called Bone Holer.
Sorry about that.
It's a very specific spell, but I guess it comes in handy.
Go forth and use your bones for good, Anthony.
I'm going to start using that as a valediction on my emails. Just sign off with "Go forth and use your bones for good."
All right. If he's not detained any longer, Anthony's going to go forth to use his bones for good.
Yeah, we'll have a conversation with Connor about possibly offering him some sort of position where he can brood but bounce.
I would just throw a diplomacy to convince him mechanically that he should alter his ways. It's only a 46.
Alwyn will auto aid. So it's a 48.
All right.
Don't worry, I got you. Hold on.
Whoa. Brixby ruined
That's
it.
two for a 1.
Oh, and a 2 for a 5.
Yeah, Brixby and Kira have ruined it.
We're both like, we're good. We've killed a lot of people, but we're still good.
You can do it too.
If you go looking for Connor, and he's just over in the foundry as you'd expect.
Man, I had a great thing going there.
I could tell you were excited about it.
Yeah, well, I realized that I would have walked out because I'm still a tiefling. What do we all look like again? I'm a tiefling. Cassius is Cassius.
Strawberry blonde Christopher Guest.
Alwyn is a pitch black chicken.
Am I still Orlando Bloom?
I believe so, yes.
I think you are, because I think you did. I think you changed to Orlando Bloom, and then I turned into a
Yeah,
chicken.
you took up the chicken mantle. That's right.
Yes. All right. I mean, I feel like at this point, Connor's just. I mean, we needed to get a room, and no, wait, we didn't do this. Anyway, we'll go talk to Connor. He will know that it's us because it'll be 4 people walk in with one of them is a large anthropomorphized chicken person, and I feel like we just give that very capable vibe, right? Like it's a je ne sais quoi. Or do we have to be like, it's us?
All right. This is a bit unexpected, but good to see you again. In any guise.
Things are relatively hot in Starfall, and we had a run-in with one of many run-ins with the law, and we really just couldn't bring ourselves to necessarily off some hired muscle that just happened to work for the wrong person. So there's a spry young chap named Anthony who's got a fresh set of bones. You should see them suckers. And he would love to use those bones for you, if you'll have him and his bones.
Okay. Are we sure that Anthony is trustworthy?
I mean, we lost the character of our party that could do the canonical vibe check. But, I mean, I imagine that your interviewing process is relatively, stringent. We're not asking for nepotism. We're just saying consider him. But no, I wouldn't like talk about doing like illegal stuff around him. He doesn't really seem the type. Politically dissident or no.
All right. I mean, is he gonna have a problem with robot legs?
I think that's it's like last year's fashion in Starfall. Pretty sure like everyone's got robot legs now.
All right. Well, no.
He's also not a member of the League, so he shouldn't have an issue with you having technology legs.
That's good. As long as Cartone doesn't come back, we should be all right for at least the time being.
I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to pretend to know. He doesn't. There's no connection here, per se. He just got a new shot at life. It's like a witness relocation program, except we're also the thing that would kill him, probably.
Understood. This town has harbored fugitives before, if he isn't technically a fugitive.
But please do not take any blame for us. Feel free to throw us firmly under the Galarian bus equivalent. As always. Because we're real big criminals now. Big time. Look at them stars above our heads.
So many stars.
I was going to do a quick shop. Jeff so graciously reminded us in the chat that Carry Companion is also inside the Wizard Sorcerer spell list. So I could pick it up, and that means we could start transporting Rusty with us. And it's a level 2 spell, which I imagine we can find a torch.
Yeah, torch can handle level 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I believe it's going to be something like 40 gold or something. I'm not totally sure, but it will allow us to like safely carry Rusty around. I knew I shouldn't have hired the Technic League on Rover to go check on Rusty. Like, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, all those AI reviews made them seem like they were trustworthy.
Right, and I knew when I saw all 8 of them in the photo and they were armed that they were probably the Technic League, but you were totally right. There's so many 5-star reviews.
Oh, and it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Connor.
Oh, yes, I didn't realize with the disguises that we weren't the existing complement. It was a pleasure to meet you as well, Mr.
Cassius.
Pleasure to meet you, Cassius, then. Does this mean, his face kind of darkens. Our friend Tarazi.
Is on deep cover right now. And we actually have word that Vargas may have found his way into the subterranean prisons of the Technic League. It's high on our priority list. Oh.
I was just thinking, would Connor, if we give him some of the names of some of the captains we met, would he know anything about them? Or would it have been too long since he was in the League?
Well, it's possible. It's been years since he was there, but...
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's worth a try. Alan might say, you used to work under that Gartone person, right? Do you know any names, some of the captains we've run into that we might want to learn more things about? One of them just calls herself the Shade. One of them is called Grin. One of them is called Elias. And there's one that we didn't get the name of, but he really likes crabs.
He thinks for a minute. He says, I don't think I know a crabman. And there was no shade when I was in Starfall, but I have heard of her since. I think she must have had another name, and she probably was an underling, same as I was, probably the same time, but I wouldn't know without seeing her, or perhaps even then I wouldn't know her. Elias has been part of the League forever. He's weathered all sorts of political turmoil. He always struck me as more of a blowhard than anything else, but I think he's deceptively a dangerous man. Grin Rassick is... I have absolutely heard of her, and she is a nightmare of a person. She is very fond of torture, and I think she may share loyalties not just with the League, but with Zan Kuthan or something to that effect.
Would explain the weird scars. That doesn't sound very good, because we think she might be the one that captured their friend.
That is potentially very dark news indeed. I would advise you to make any and all efforts to free him as quickly as possible.
To that end, do you know of any protections against teleportation magic, specifically on the League's headquarters? Because we know where he is, and we have the ability to teleport, but I mean, just as I learned this spell, as he kind of gestures to giant pages of greater teleport, I learned about traps and other things that can misdirect or even abjure the ability to teleport in at all. Do you know anything to that effect?
I don't know specifically, but I do know that the magical wards on the facility are not to be trifled with. This is a place that has been the home base for a cabal of powerful wizards and the like for decades. If there are defenses available to them, they will use them. I would not guess that teleporting in and out would be a simple trick.
That affirms what has basically prevented us from just trying to make a targeted strike to remove him. But thank you. We need to focus our efforts. It's different there. The fist of the Technic League. You can feel it around everyone's throats. You can feel it around your throat when you wake up. The oppression is, felt all across our nation, but there's something about being there specifically that is just, it's just so oppressive. Is there anything else that you can think of about the League's headquarters there, or kind of anything about Starfall that we may not already know, that you've learned in maybe an incarnation of a previous life?
When I was trying to figure out how to make my escape, I heard that there was a secret tunnel out of or into, I suppose, the technically compound, but I don't know how to access it or where it is. I assume that it leads into one of the basements of the compound.
That is fantastic news. And honestly, just knowledge that it could exist is, it's heartening. And, it'll give, puts a hand on Kira's, forearm, which is near, it'll give Kira a goal for something to beat out of somebody later. It's some important information to have.
Thank you.
Thank you all as well.
And we hit him pretty hard in the head. But if you want to really make sure that Anthony doesn't remember anything by submitting him to a series of slapstick style misfortunes, you could probably get some good CTE going on, and he'll have no idea whether he's coming or going.
So we could
Make him step on a rake. Or a banana.
We could have Val Home Alone him. She loves that.
But so much worse than Numeria. It's just open the door and you're just obliterated with a laser gun.
Yeah, the problem is the survival rate is so low for prowlers in Numeria.
Yeah. The paint can thing swings into you, but instead of paint, it's filled with Numerian fluid.
I think while we're here, I have to say, as a person who has been a child of a parent, Kira goes to visit her mom and dad and siblings. Nothing happens. We don't have to play that out. I'm just saying it happens, or else her mom would be mad.
So you have to check the box so you don't get in trouble.
Right, exactly.
That's the rule.
They have a box of your stuff. They're trying to get you to take something they found, but it's from 15 years ago and totally useless to you, but they're really insistent on you taking it with you.
Are you in touch with my actual parents? Because they have been trying to get me to take home 4 boxes for months. I'm coming, Mom, Dad. I'll this weekend.
Oh, they're listeners?
You should take this little chair. You used to love this little chair. It could be useful on your adventures. It's just like a little baby chair. I just want to get it out of the garage.
Hi, Izzy's mom and dad.
Say hi. Spend 2 hours. Oh, we gotta feed that dog some goo. The goo lovers at home are they did not goo, and we gotta give it to the goo gang
Before he's a statue.
before I instatufy him. All right, so we're looking to beat a 14. So that means I have a 75% chance of doing this correctly. Yeah, it's a 10 for a 19. That goo tastes like violence and the little mints that they leave on the pillows in Cassius's fancy
See, I was
hotel.
going to say violence in like the mini bar.
$12 cans of Coke Zero from 2010. All right, that dog's on his way to getting a little smarter.
Rusty laps up his good goo, and then you turn him into a little doggo statuette. So he can't be weaponized against you again.
Yeah, basically. And we can, yeah,
Well,
until we can get him
weaponize
to
him now
talk.
and throw him at people.
Oh.
Cast telekinetic projectile.
For the people at home, Brixby is going to cast Contingency and Mirror Image, reducing himself further spells, but is putting that back on himself. He needs his Contingency.
Definitely come in handy.
All right.
A lot of... And then we can teleport back?
Directly into the hotel room again and fight the next batch of...
Yeah, the same group respawned.
Oh, man.
infinite 300 gold boots.
Okay, well, because I was going to say, I could use a greater to bring us back, so we could go anywhere specifically, but we should think about where we would specifically want to go. Unless Sam was just saying, and you teleport to bed, because that might have been what Sam was saying.
I was going to say approximately that. As you teleport back to Starfall to appear in some unknown place, that's our cliffhanger for the week, because I'm going to bed.
Night, Sam.
Night,
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Anthony.
Good night, Anthony the guard.
Do good with them bones, Anthony.
Good night, Anthony's bones.
Anthony's bones.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Hot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron God's Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
I missed the Keanu Reeves who couldn't act but really, really wanted to. Like Much Ado About Nothing Keanu Reeves. Where he's really trying.
He is. With his whole himbo heart.
Now recording.
I'm now
Himbo
recording too.
Wave forms.
Wave
Can you hear me, Mike?
Himbo.
Can you hear me?
Whole himbo
Keanu
heart.
forms. Himbo
Forms.
forms.
Wave forms. I still think best Keanu is just like kind of doofy stoner Keanu. So like your Bill and Ted Keanu, your beginning of Point Break Keanu, you're the beginning of the Matrix Keanu.
Was he in a romantic comedy? Why am I picking up romantic comedy, Keanu?
I mean, Much Ado About Nothing was.
Shakespeare
I
romantic
feel-
comedy. He must have been in
He's
something.
probably been in another rom-com.
did like
For
a-
some reason, I have Sandra Bullock in my head. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of that other guy.
Oh, that's
the Lake House?
Isn't that
Wasn't
Lake
that like the
House?
time?
Yeah, it was definitely not a comedy, but it was a
Oh,
romance.
okay.
That was the one where they like could send each other letters through time by
My
putting them in the
bad, my bad.
mailbox. So that was him and Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, this has been the Keanu Cast. Thank you everybody for joining us.
So apparently his most romantic roles are Feeling Minnesota in 1996, where it's a 90s rom-com.
Wow, he would have just been a baby when that came.
Just a child.
Romancing Charlize Theron in Sweet November in 2001, and then Destination Wedding in 2018 with Winona Ryder
I would call his role in My Own Private Idaho romantic for like half the movie.
Oh, there's so much more. I like if you want me to keep going, I can, but I'm sure it's on this
long
exhaustive list. Yeah. I mean, justice for My Private Idaho, because it's fantastic. I don't know. Have to compete with the private lives of Pippa Lee.
Now, see, I would have it compete against other movies with states in their name, like Raising Arizona.
Keanu score, 8 out of 10. Facial hair status, clean shaven, but in a 90s alt rock singer sort of way. Watch for Keanu's collarbone to pelvis chest tattoo of Jesus. Now I want to see
Zach, if
this.
you told me you had just improv'd that, I would 110% believe you. I'd be like, yeah, seems
I
right.
could not tell if that was off the dome or if you were reading it.
No, I'm actually reading it. Keanu tattoo. This is
all
important.
staying in. I
Oh,
hope you're recording.
wow. I am.
Yeah, tattoo.
Wow, it's big.
This episode's just going to have custom
Like,
art instead of the Pot Against the Machine title screen. It's just Keanu's tattoo.
is it like Ben Affleck's real life bat tattoo big, or is it like big for a movie
Oh,
tattoo
wow.
big?
That's a pretty big tattoo.
Yep. And
Oh,
may
you
I?
put it in the-
Oh yeah, I dropped it in the chat.
oh, wow. Yeah.
That Jesus got a wiggly sword.
I like the little cutouts for the nipples.
I know. I was debating if that was an artistic or horrific way to
Oh, and the sword
integrate.
goes around him, too.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
definitely got like a Jesus/Queen Amidala vibe.
Looks like
with
he's got a
the
sickle.
cutouts as the headdress.
Like, it's got the Jesus with
yeah.
the Sacred Heart, but then he's also like got like the king from a deck of cards sword hand thing going on.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a Buddy Christ vibe for me. Wow. Well, boy, does he sport it well. Anyway, sorry, we should probably record because I've been recording for about 5
No,
minutes.
that's the whole
Gold.
show now.
Oh, no, this is all staying in.
That's the whole app.
Yeah.
It's going to be like War with Grandpa. It's just all Keanu Reeves, the whole episode.
All right.
Welcome
I was
back
so
to-
off in that clap, you guys. I'm sorry, Sam, to cut you off, but like I want whoever's editing this one to know that was like a full second behind on the clap. That
Oh,
was
let's
rough.
do it again.
Yeah,
We're still
okay,
in.
great, great.
We're
Sorry,
still.
I'm
in
clapping at a
clap
weird
spell.
angle, so I had to kind of hit my. You know what? Never mind.
Oh man, advanced clapping.
I'm going to sabotage this one.
Okay, Jeff is voguing over there.
It's gonna have to do.
Are we good this time? Are we going to make it?
Let's go. Let's do it.
223 eps in. Still don't have the clapping down. Everything else pretty good.
We've got clapping. We've got rope.
Now that I can't speak without laughing, let's do this. Boop. See, before this, I knew what happened last episode, and now I've lost it. Previously,
Just look at the title ideas.
there are so many.
We had quite a few. It was tough picking one.
Oh, looks like my camera froze. But hold
You
on,
look
while I
contemplative.
fix that, just imagine me genuflecting on this entire thing. Stuck pensive again, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not like an excellent ventriloquist. It would be super impressive if I was doing that right now.